Good afternoon, everybody. About 2 minutes away from warm-up buzzer going off. Matchup between Angels and the Edina Hornets. Today's game will be game 3 here up in Roseau for the Angels Bantam boys. Games 1 and 2 yesterday, a win against International Falls early in the morning, and then taking a fall against Buffalo AA last night, a game that Angels were in the lead of and could have and probably should have won. Looking to get a W here again against the Hornets. Checking my viewpoints. Everything looks good. Opening lines, getting ready for puck drop. Looks like Noonan agreed to play goalie again. As always, that's good. And DeFiore sets up for the draw. Lansky and Noah as wingers. Puck dumped back to Edina defense, chipped off the stick of Noah. Far side pass, held up, dumped back into the Angels zone. Gets ricocheted near side. Picked up by Peaslin, backhands it to Polanski, goes between his legs. Polanski tying up player, nice pass out front, just a little bit too far out for Noah to be able to grab. Recovered by Edina defense. Forward pass broken up by MNF. MNF banking the puck off the boards. Icing waved off on the deflection. Puck tied up in the corner as Polanski was going for it. Couldn't settle a bouncing puck, was the Hornet player. They recover. Tries to clear it out of the zone. Stopped short by DeFiore. Sandy's got a shot. His shot wide of the net. Recovered. Carried behind the Hornet nest. Hornet net, rather. Now we can call it a nest. Puck does find its way back to the Angels in between the skates now of Aiken. Aiken lost it on the stick handle, and offsides is going to be the call as the puck dropped between the skates and he continued forward. And then the puck slid across the blue line after him, inadvertently forcing the stoppage of play. Near side faceoff, Jace Peaslin taking the draw, slams the puck forward or backwards was the Edina center. Charging forward, getting the puck towards net was Aiken, recovered by defense. Breakout pass along the boards, and they're going to send it all the way down. The puck's going to have a lot of speed, and it is going to have an icing whistle. Take note, Green 36 here, he had a tremendous amount of speed racing after that. Keep an eye on him. Peaslin with the draw. Puck tied up in the official skates, recovered by a Hornet defense. Bank across the board, sneaks by, shot towards net by Thorolton, on target, stick save, cleared wide. Another shot from far side angle, and that's going to get broken up by the defense, stopping its momentum, allowing the goaltender to reach forward, freezing it. Be a far side face-off down in the Hornets' end. Blocker hand side of the goaltender. Line change brings out Luke Cook for the draw. Cook's got Key and Bolte. Nice win for Cook. Shot from the point by Jenner Peaslin. Broke up. Sneak around by Cook. Save and cleared out. Banking it around. Getting by Tweeten. Coming in to get his support. Jenner Peaslin recovers. Skating it around behind net. Pass forward. Couldn't handle it. Was Key. Shot towards net from the point. Grabbed and broken up by Tweeten. Near side pass to Bolte. Bolte backhands it up to Cooks. Broken up by the Hornets. Recovered, sent back far side by Cook, carried out of the zone by Key. Tries dumping it and chasing, bouncing puck, sent into the zone by Cook, far side. Puck's going to continue wrapping along the boards behind the net. Trying to change direction, far side pass up to the boards. Nice center breakout pass. Couldn't quite handle the puck, sent back in by Peaslin, and then Jace Peaslin sent it further in. Edina back on the offensive, soaring up ice down near side. 46 rips a shot, nice save, and glove held on by Noonan. It'll be a face-off now down in the Angels' end, near side, glove hand side of Noonan. 14 minutes, 33 seconds to go in period number 1. Face-off won by Edina. Tries to get it out to the point. It's picked up here by Asher Lundy. Lundy's flying up ice far side, puts on the brakes on the turn, lost it on the spin as it was broken up. Forwarding pass bounced off a skate. That allowed Thorolton to chip it back up to Lundy to carry it back in. Lundy battling with the puck, stripped off of his stick. 16, the puck carrier. Brings it back down into Angels' end. Tries to get a shot towards net. Slapped out of the air. Leg save. Hits the post on the rebound. Loose puck out front. Streaking around. A huge save far side by Noonan. Keeps it out of the back of the net. Multiple rebound opportunities for Edina. Some weird kind of shot attempt. Tries to clear it out of the zone. Pressured D far side pass. And a shot from along the boards. Glove save and held on the chest cavity from Noonan. Holding on to that one. Lots of shots got peppered onto the net in that string of plays that Edina put together. Noonan able to keep all of them out. Fiore with the puck draw. Nice job by the Edina centerman using the skate to kick it back towards his defense. Tied up in the corner by DeFiore. That allows Peaslin to recover the puck. A little bit of a foot jargle there. Sends it back around the stick of Nyquist. Chipping it to get it around out of the zone was Polanski. Recovered by the Edina defense. Pass forward broken up by Noah. He has the puck stripped off of his stick. Edina back on the offensive. Dumped further into the zone by Polanski. Edina able to clear it out into the neutral area. Recovering far side is Nyquist. He's going to send it back into the Edina zone. Near side pass. Again, broken up by Angels. This time Polanski. Edina recovers. Sends it down into Angels' end. Far side corner. Nyquist recovers. Tries feeding it up towards Noah. Hit something. We got Polanski now flying up ice far side. He's going to put on the brakes, change of direction, dumping it into the corner. Giving chase is DeFiore. He's bodied off of the puck. Near side puck battle. Now Sandy's going into the mix. Pass from DeFiore out to Tweeten. Tweeten winds up. He rips a shot, saved by the pine of the top thin area of a goaltender stick. Battle along the boards now, dumped backhand style. Back into the corner by our trusty Lewis Therrelson. Covered near side by Edina, broken up by Sandy. Sandy tries to get a shot off. Shot was going to be going wide, helped wide further by the goalie's glove. Dumped back along behind the net by Aiken, far side. And icing now is going to have the puck get launched all the way down by the Hornets. It'll be a near side face-off down in Edina end. A glove hand face-off for their goaltender. We've got Christian Sandy taking the draw. Oh, correct that. Jace Peaslin taking the draw. Sandy at wing, Aiken at wing. Haroldson Tweeten on D. Face-off one in the corner by Edina. Chase behind the goal line. Really, it was Sandy. Poke check top of his stick. Pass near side. Pressured by Tweeten. Aiken stepping up, giving his support. Offsides is going to be the whistle as Sandy backhanded the puck. Tries to get it back in deep. We had both Tweeten and Aiken still down in on the other side of the blue line in the Hornets' nest. That'll be a line change opportunity for the Angels. Brings Luke Cook back out, taking the draw. Key and Bolte on wing. Offsides is the call as puck's brought into the zone by Bolte. Far side faceoff now, in front of Edina's bench. Emineth Peasland on D. Faceoff one by Edina. Forwarding pass. It's going to carry all the way down. That'll be an icing whistle and bring it back down. Near side faceoff. Glove hand side for the Edina goaltender. Cook with the draw. Face-off. Puck recovery after hitting the shin pad of the official by Edina. Breakout pass, fumbling it. Kept in, shot towards net by MNF. Went just wide. Tries to get up and use the body with Peaslin to keep it in. Puck sneaks all the way around, and it's going to be icing again, carrying itself all the way down. So near side face-off again, down in Edina's end. Battle in the corner after the draw won by Edina. Pass D to D behind the net. Forwarding pass up to a striking center. 36, puck carrier far side. Puts on the brakes by the Hashies. Passes it in. Shot, blocker save by Noonan. Cleared out by the Angels. Battle along the boards. They're able to chip it back out in the neutral zone. Regroup by defense. 22 is going to carry it back in. 22 looking for a partner. Far side and buries it. 25. A nice pass from Edina. 22. Streaking it through and a quick release by 25. That's going to get Edina on the scoreboard first here this afternoon against the Angels. A nice play set up by Edina with their forecheck entering into the zone. Being able to capitalize. 11 minutes, 5 seconds left in period number one. Face-off won by Edina. DDD pass near side, chipping up along the boards. Pressured off the puck briefly by Peaslin. Getting some help. Battle now by Olsen. Puck found its way back to defense. Drop pass. Nice play by defensive 67 and his D partner. Both checked away by Lundy. Send it back down into Angel zone. Tweeten tries feeding it up into neutral zones. Recovered by Edina. Shot stick save cleared in the far corner by Noonan. Tied up in the corner is Tweeten. Recovering behind the goal line is Edina. Pass out to the near side point. Shot towards target. Broken up by Peaslin. Buried down behind the net by Nyquist. Far corner now. Gets some help by Lundy. Edina finds the loose puck. Peaslin goes in. Shot on target. Looked like saved by the beak maybe of Noonan. Right on the chin strap. Battle now behind the goal line. Down in Angels end. Near side puck near corner. Sends it back into the far side by Olsen. Battling is Nyquist. Nyquist finds the puck, hammers it along the board, shot towards net by the point, goes wide behind, bouncing up near side along the boards, kept in by 9. Puck's gonna cycle again behind the net, far side. Nyquist tries to get it out deep into the zone, stopped just inside the neutral zone, dumped in. That should be a more neutral zone face-off due to it being launched in. Interesting if they're going to be trying to do the face-off on the blue line. Would have thought that one would have been a little bit further out. Face-off now by DeFiore. Ed with the draw, wins it, comes near side, threads it between the skates of Polanski, recovered near side by Theraldson. Theraldson far side over to Emineth, banks it off and chipped it through stick of Noah. Recovered in the neutral zone by Edina. Edina cycling in, nice toe drag, getting it around Emineth. 8 with some really fancy stick work. Emineth feeds it near side to Polanski. Polanski cutting in. No puck protection on by Polanski as he was trying to bring it in between him and the defender. Read perfectly. Coming back out now by Edina. Coming up near side is 44. Pressured off the puck by Theraldson. Theraldson is going to continue chasing. Chips it beautifully along the boards. Pass from Emineth up to Noah. Noah goes far side. Polanski looking like maybe slightly a little bit out of gas after he was having a really hard back and forth shift. Theraldson getting into the mix near side. Got some help by DeFiore. Pass out by Sandy. Dumps it into the zone. DDD regroup near side. 17 wins the red line. Dumps it down. Oh, nope. Decided that he hadn't crossed over the red line yet before 17 dumped it for Edina. So it's going to be a face-off back down in Edina's end. Line change opportunity is going to be taken by both teams. That's going to bring out Sandy, Aiken, Peaslin, and Nyquist on D. Face off one into the corner by Edina, picked up by 22. 22, the puck carrier, cycles down behind the net, feeds it up along the boards. Briefly was broken up by Aiken, recovered neutral zone by Sandy. Aiken battling for it, regains control. Aiken tries to sneak it around the defense. Good body play by Edina. Bouncing puck out front, shot by Peaslin, sends it soaring high up over the net. Puck now battle along the boards behind the net. Loose puck out from the point, shot by Nyquist on target. Stick safe cleared into the far corner by the goalie. Sent back near side by defense. Passed up along the board. Stepping up is Jenner Peaslin. Loose puck out at the point, shot by Sandy hits traffic. Edina able to slap the puck, no icing on the call. Here's that 36 with tons of speed, able to sneak it around Nyquist. Loose puck chasing it now behind the Angels bench, pressured up along the boards by both Peaslin boys. Got a double tap of Peaslins. Bank on the boards, recovered now by Nyquist. He's going to launch it down. A couple more steps and he would have had it over the red line. But desperately needing to get a line change. And perhaps he was being told launch it to get the line change by Angels coaching staff. So I certainly am not one to criticize decisions. Cook with the draw. Puck tied up in some skates. Cleared out by Tweeten. Recovered near side by Bolte. Bolte drop pass into the corner where it's read and picked up by Edina. Centering pass is able to get picked up now by Key. Braden Key's going to go flying up far side boards. Apologize for the shaky video as I tripped over my own tripod. Cook goes in. Bodies flying everywhere behind. Loose puck out front. Key trying to feed it out. Bolte, who was waiting, couldn't get it through skates. Kept in at the point by Tweeten. Chasing the puck now behind the net was Cook and Key. Pressured by Sandy. Kept in beautifully by Theraldson. Recovered by Edina. Theraldson now battling, forcing the player off balance, and Cook able to recover. Lost it, and now Edina's back on the offensive. Forecheck. Shot. Blocker save by Edina. And a rebound from right in the high slot. Nice reaction save by Noonan. And it's going to stop that momentum. Peaslin with the draw. Peaslin wins it into the corner. It's picked up by Emineth. Emineth bringing it far side. Banks change of direction using the boards. Picked up by Lundy. Lundy giving chase. Stick lift by Edina. Able to recover. Bring it back down into Angels' end. Hugh longest leg save by Noonan on a nice play set up by Edina. That's going to allow the Angels to bring it back down into the far side corner. Puck battle banked up along the boards, stopped short by Emineth. Emineth rips a shot from right along the side of the boards as he was pressured by two Edina players. Fancy to still get the shot off, kept in at the point by Olsen. Grabbed out of the air by Edina. 27 feeds it far into the center to 28 or 29. Puck carrier still rips a shot. Glove save beautifully by Noonan. He'll hold on to that one. 5 minutes, 49 seconds on period number 1. Angels trailing 1-0 over against the Hornets. Face-off battle along the boards, won by Edina. Shot from the point, deflected wide off the stick of Therrelton, recovered by Edina behind the goal line. Pressured by Therrelton, pass out to the point. Looked like that maybe came close to crossing over the blue line. Some super fancy stick work. 23 finally getting pushed off of the play by Nystrom. Near side pass sneaks under the stick of Polanski. Poke check forward by DeFiore. Noah giving chase now behind the goal line. Edina's skating it around behind their net and out of the zone, continuing to get it over the red line. And a really weird shot from 67, right as he had crossed over the red line, launched it, and the puck took a really wicked bounce. Noonan had been tracking the puck, and the puck changed direction and flipped up and over weirdly into the back of the net, beating him on the glove hand side. Noonan, shortly after, using the skate to try and scrape something in front of the net, which the puck could have hit. That's goal number 2. A weird play. You see that happen sometimes in NHL games where the puck, when it's in the air, the way that it hits the ice, it awkwardly bounces another direction like a funny ball. Puck battle now in the neutral zone. Recovered by Tweeten. Tweeten launches it down into Edina's zone after covering the red line. Puck wrapping behind the net, stopped by a goaltender. Dumped out to the point by Edina. Kept in by Tweeten. Lost it on the stick handle. 25 now, continuing to skate it up far side. Pressured wide off the puck by Emineth. Quick change of direction. Pass out to the point. 17, the puck carrier winds up. Blocker save by Noonan. Recovered in the far corner by 25. Pressured up off the puck by DeFiore. Tries to carry it out of the zone is Sandy. It's kept in by defense. Loose puck now is able to get chipped out of the zone. Regroup deep pass. Forwarding back up to 36. 36 winds up. He rips a shot. Got the puck between the legs of Tweeten. That would have been a screen shot for Noonan, able to recover. 17, recognizing he had to wait really intelligently for all of his teammates to get out of the zone. Pass from behind the goal line to Sandy, sent it out of the zone. Edina had recovered, sent it back in near side, recovered by Tweeten. Tweeten, change of direction, passes it near side to Aiken. Aiken feeds it up towards center ice to Peaslin. Peaslin had it poke checked off at his stick. Peaslin still giving chase. He gets tied up behind the boards, and that puck's going to get chipped up and out of play off the stick of Aiken as Edina had recovered, tried going near side to the hook and slide. Ready, waiting, and willing forward left winger for the Hornets. And it's going to be a face-off near side glove hand down in the Edina zone. Face-off won by Cook, bounces off the stick of Bolte, kept in deep as Jenner Peaslin stepped up from the point. Recovered by Edina, stripped away by Cook. Shot from Bolte, gets deflected off a stick, up and over the net. Battling going into the near corner is Key. He gets ragdoll thrown off of the puck. Kept in out at the point by Bolte, recovered by 22. 22 passes it far side. Edina gets a shot on net, saved by Noonan. Tied up in the corner by Cook. Loose puck out to the point. Shot from the point. Blocker saved by Noonan. Recovered by Nyquist. Nyquist now tries to get it up over the boards. Recovered by Key. Key chipping it up. He's bodied off the puck. Cross ice pass broken up by Bolte. Bolte now going into the corner. Puck out at the point. It is kept in by Peaslin. Bolte battling for it. Puck regained possession by Edina, out to the point, shot by Nyquist right into an Edina body. 22 now, recovering for Edina, passes it up to 16. 16 feeding it up to the slot. Edina's getting caught in a line change. And the dump puck was broken up, and now Angels are getting caught in a line change. That hit the post. 8. Ringing bells, trying to hammer the puck. As the Angels got caught in a really dangerous line change. A nice read of the situation by Edina with feeding it up to camping out number 8 near side. A wicked shot. Post saved Noonan on that one. Nice win from the point, or from the draw. Shot from 9 at the point. Being pressured by Olsen, having to shoot a little bit wide. Peaslin with the draw. Face-off won by Edina. Shot again from the point. Another glove save by Noonan. Another win by Edina, this time trying to go far side. Far side D had snuck in deeper. Pass out from Nyquist to Olsen. Olsen tries chipping it up. Broken up now by Edina. Puck in the corner. Bank out to the point, read by Olsen. Olsen recovers. Olsen feeds it up to center ice to Lundy. It's broken up by Edina. Recovered now by Theraldson. Lewis Theraldson striking up near side. He's going to cut in along the boards. Tied up in front of the net was Lundy. Theraldson, tons of speed, able to cycle around himself. Winds up his shot, gets deflected just wide. Broken up now, and overstepping it briefly was DeFiore. That allows 9 to recover the puck. 9's going to continue skating it up now. Pressured wide by Polanski. Tries threading the needle. Body played by Theraldson beautifully. Recovered puck now by Emeneth. Abe Emeneth, he's going to continue skating it up. Cuts in down by the center dot. Backhand pass, and Theraldson had it. Loose puck out front. Not Theraldson. Polanski was in position. He was tied up by Edina, unable to get that bouncing puck. Desperately wanted it. He certainly is hungry. Breakout now back into Hornet zone by the Angels. Stopped short by Tweeten. Recovered now by Edina, passed up near side, centering pass up to the headman 36, poke checked away by Tweeten, recovered by DeFiore. DeFiore feeds it up to Tweeten. Tweeten goes hard into the boards, taking out 17. Tweeten absolutely crushes 17 into the back glass. That kid just got pancaked. We have 17.6 seconds left in period number 1. Angels trailing 2-0. Glad to see that player coming up. Looks like some Edina staff went and found the on-site medical help. They're making their way over to the bench to evaluate and assess. Hopefully it's not anything severe. Possibly just getting the wind knocked out of you. Face off near side now, down in Edina's end. Taking the draw is DeFiore. Puck one along near side boards, recovered by Edina. Pass breakout far side. Broken up by the skate of DeFiore. DeFiore on the turn. Passes it up to Polanski. Read by Edina's 22. Defense streaking up. 22's continuing. Shot blocker save. Going in for the rebound. Couldn't settle the bouncing puck. And buzzer's going to bring period number 1 to a close. We'll have a really short intermission here. Players on bench. And getting them period number 2 here underway shortly. Looks like medical staff is done with their player evaluation and Peaslin taking the face-off. Second period underway. Face-off won by Edina, picked up by defense. Near side DDD pass. Dumping it up to an open slot player. 29 walks in, rips a shot, glove save, bouncing puck cleared out by Angels. Kept in at the point by 67. They're going to flip it up, bouncing it off the boards in near side corner. Recovered by Edina behind the net. Loose puck out to the point. Kept in as 22 was striking in. Puck rolls near side. Nyquist now changing directions behind, sends it, tries to feed it back to Therrelton. Nyquist now trying to go up to Sandy. Sandy recovering, fumbling the puck out of reach of Therrelton. Grabbing it, a swing and a miss whiff by Aiken allows Edina to keep it in. Pass from behind the goal line to Sandy. Angels still trying to figure out how to get it out of their zone. Passed out to the point, shot by 67, broken up by the leg of Jace Peaslin. Recovered now by Therrelton, who will take matters into his own hands and just skate it out of the zone. Therrelton drop pass back, unaware that it was coming was Sandy. Loose puck poke checked away now by Emineth. Emineth change of direction. Tries to recognize he had multiple Hornets along the boards. Goes up far side, who's there waiting for the breakout. Cross-ice pass, bounces off the skate of Aiken. Picked up now by Emineth. Emineth pressured, ties the puck up along the boards. Angels gonna need to try and launch the puck out and get a line change. They're extremely flustered right now. Pressuring now down in Edina zone by Aiken. Passing it back up near side, 25 the puck carrier. Dumps it along the boards where it's going to be recovered by Thoroldsson. Thoroldsson pressured, change of direction, passes it up to Emineth, feeding it up to Noah. Angels looking a little flat-footed. Recovered by DeFiore. It's going to get launched down now by Aiken. That'll allow for a line change. Luke Cook with the face-off. Face-off one along the far side boards. Battle now, chasing it into the corner is Tweeten. Tweeten dumps it up to Bolte. Bolte, pressure along the board, send it back to Tweeten, who sends it near side where it's picked up by Jenner Peaslin. Peaslin lost it on the stick handle. Tip, forcing the officials to wave off. Icing, chased down now behind the goal in the Edina end by Cook. Getting some help by Bolte. Bolte able to come out with it. Tries feeding it out to the point. To Tweeten. Tweeten settling the puck, sends it towards net. Stopped short by Cook. Cook tries to get a shot off. Covered now by Edina, and they're back on the forecheck. Coming back down into the Angels' end. Carrying it far side into the corner is 23. He's going to continue cycling around. Feeds it out to the point. 67. Pressured on the shot slot by Key. Send it far side. Carried out of the corner by Edina. Out to the point. Passes it just out of reach of 67. Centering pass. Rolling puck now. Kept in by 67. Pressured by Key along the far side boards. Kept out from in the corner by Tweeten. Dumps it into the neutral zone. Chased down by Edina. Chipped forward by Olsen. Here's Key. Key winds up, rips a shot. Blocker save. Sends it into the near side corner. Recovered by Edina. Far side pass now. Banking it off the board. Stripped away by DeFiore. DeFiore's walking in. His stick gets tied up. Passed down out to the point. Kept in by Peaslin. Peaslin sends it over to Lundy, who was waiting. Puck shot went wide of the net. Battle now near side. Edina going to come out with it. Cross-ice pass received by 23. Continuing to carry it. Pressured off the puck by Emineth. Emineth gets handed a business card. Pass from behind the goal line to Olsen. Feeding it to Lundy, who's able to carry it out. Lundy's going to cycle in. And a shot on the goal! Asher Lundy on the cycle in from bottom part of the faceoff that goes upper corner, beating the goalie. And that's going to put the Angels here on the board in second period, bringing the deficit back to within one. A really nice goal. Trying to find the number here by Lundy. Pass forward from Olsen. Angels trailing by one. 12 minutes, 51 seconds left to go. Period number 2, off the draw. Nice job by 24, finding a loose puck, tied up, dumping it back to D. D trying to feed it up, broken up by Sandy. Cross-ice pass up to 16. 16's going to carry it back into the far side corner. He's pushed off the puck by Emineth. Emineth still battling, tying up players, getting some help by Jace Peaslin. Puck still tied up along the boards. Puck had gotten loose. It's going to get dumped out to the point now by Peaslin. Shot on a deflection from 24 for Edina. Quick save reaction by Noonan. Tries to get it out. Is Emineth. Loose puck now picked up by Jace Peaslin. Peaslin's going to cycle in. Top of the circle. Shot on target. Gullet save and held on by the goaltender. Off the draw. Battle tries to get it out. Is Edina. It's going to get stopped short. Jace Peaslin recovers it. On the turn, shot goes wide of the net. Stepping up from the point is Tweeten. Aiken tying up player. Tweeten continues in, allows Aiken to grab it. Aiken puts on the brakes, change of direction, chipping it out past to Pieslin, who was waiting. Broken up by Edina. Still tied up in the far side corner. Pass out along the boards. Tries to get it around the boards by Tweeten. Tweeten winds up, rips a shot, hits traffic. Shot on target. Cross check to the neck by Edina. No calls right in front of the official as Aiken just got cross-checked hard into the neck by that number 22. Kind of a cheap play in my opinion. Play progressed now down into Angels' end. Shot from wide angle boards. Gets wide of the net. Tying it up into the near side corner is Noah and Therrelson. Loose puck picked up by Jace Pieslin. He's going to send it in the far side corner to Tweeten. Tweeten goes back near side to Therrelson. Therrelson feeding it up to Aiken. Tipped and grabbed. Somehow Aiken winds up. Rips a shot. Nice save by the goalie. Puck gets deflected into the near side corner. Loose puck out front. It's going to get dumped far side now by Therrelson. Angels are going to take the opportunity for a line change. Tries to clear it out. Picked up off the boards by Polanski. Polanski's feeding it out front. Out front was Noah. He's tied up on the play and then steps up from the point. Feeds it back out to DeFiore, who took point. Shot from DeFiore, looking for a tip in by Angels. Tries to clear it out. Nice job by Polanski, holding the puck along the boards. Recovered now by Edina. Pressure behind the goal line by DeFiore. Quick change of direction. 67, able to backhand it out. That puck's going to slide all the way down and forcing an icing whistle. It's going to bring it back far side face-off. Down in Edina's end. It'll be a glove hand face-off for the goaltender. We have 10 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in period number 2. Angels popping in 1, bringing that deficit back to 1, but they still trail to Edina 2-1. Luke Cook with the face-off. Loose puck picked up by Bolte on the turn. Bolte dumps it into the corner. Giving chase is Cook. Pressure near side is Key. Edina able to recover it. Tries to flip it up off the glass. Kept in by Nyquist. His dump of the puck towards net. Broken up by traffic. Breakout pass stopped short by Cook. Edina has to try and regroup going far side. Flipping it up out. Couldn't get past the stick of Therrelson. Therrelson's tied up. Feeds it up to Key. Key rips a shot off balance. And we're going to have a delayed penalty now against Edina. Noonan vacating net. Bolte, the puck carrier behind, sends it off the boards near side up to Nyquist. Nyquist chipping it, and that now is going to allow Edina to recover. That's going to be a power play opportunity for the Angels. Edina 23 is going to go sit in the old sin bin for 2. It'll be 2 minutes for hooking. A near side face-off for the Angels. Off the face-off. Puck carried, possession won by Edina. Out at the point, shot by Bolte on target. Out front was Key. Goaltender diving forward, freezing the puck. Far side face-off glove hand of Edina. Net, taking the draw is Sandy. Face-off won by Sandy out to the point. Pieslin walks in. Pieslin rips a shot. Save wide into the corner. Recovered near side by Bolte. Bolte feeding it out. Was trying to get it out to Jace Pieslin. Kept in by Sandy. Recovering it far side is Key. Key sends it up to Bolte. Bolte going there. Swing and a miss by Sandy. Loose puck. Pushed over the goalie. Another loose puck out front. Shot from the point. It's going to get dumped out and recovered by Pieslin. Pieslin's going to lose his stick on the play. Carried down into the corner by Edina. That player lost a tire. Trying to get my better footing here. Recovered by Edina. Edina cycling around now. Sends it back near side to the point. Winds up with the shot. Hits traffic. Deflected wide off a skate. Edina sends it near side into the corner. Edina on a penalty kill right now. In possession of the puck, carrying it around behind the goal line, pressured and pushed up by Pieslin. Now we're going to have Trying to see what we're going to have we're going to have another penalty against Edina. I'm not sure what this one is. I missed this one. Some explanation being given now. 2 minutes for interference on Edina 22. So that's going to be a face-off down in Edina end. Far side face-off glove hand. It's a 5-on-3 opportunity for the Angels for 47 seconds. And 5-on-4 for another minute 13. Face-off one, out slot, cleared out. Attempted to get cleared out by Edina, kept in nicely by Theraldson. Theraldson walks in. Theraldson feeds it out to the point. To Polanski, back to Theraldson. Theraldson cycling in. Theraldson rips a shot. Nice save. Recovered wide angle. Net got knocked off and grabbed and pulled back on by the goalie, but referee did see it. And blows the whistle dead. 29 seconds to go now. Good job by the goaltender. Honestly, for doing his best to just trying to pull the net back on so he could continue playing the game he loves. Got to give the goaltender credit for that. Nice win by DeFiore. Pass out to the point now to Theraldson. Goes near side to Polanski. Polanski's looking. Nice shot. Beautiful save by the goaltender, and a great job by Polanski using multiple bodies, one of them being Jude Noah, who jumped up and out of play. Puck tied up now on center dot. It's going to get recovered by DeFiore. DeFiore feeds it over to, let's see, the Emineth. Emineth feeds it out to the point. Theraldson rips a shot. Makes it through all that traffic somehow. Nice save by the goaltender. Holding on to that again. 5 seconds remaining. Angels need to recognize 5 seconds. And then gonna have to potentially drop back on the draw. Loose puck out front. Spin by DeFiore out to Theraldson. Theraldson feeds it up to Polanski. Polanski's gonna wind up. Nice blocker save. Deflected near side. Minute 7 to go. Dump pass now. It's gonna get chased down. They were trying to feed it out to 23, who just came on the ice from the penalty box. And it's going to be an icing, bringing it back down into Edina's end. A 5-on-4 power play opportunity now for the Angels for another minute 1. There's 7 minutes, 14 seconds left in period number 2. Nice face-off one by Edina, dumped along the boards, stopped short by Theraldson. Blowing a tire is Sandy. Able to chip it out is Edina. Coming in, pressured, beautiful back check effort by Theraldson, tying up multiple players as Edina had a nice feed out front. Edina chasing after, pushed on the player. Let's see who was carrying that. I think that might have been, let's see, that was Noah? No, Aiken. No, that was Oa. Doesn't really matter. Loose puck and Edina's coming in. Nice save by Noonan on the read. Pass out front. Pass near side now, carried up by Braden Key. Braden Key's gonna come in near side. He's pressured off the puck along the boards. Loose puck's gonna get picked up by Sandy. 9 seconds to go. Bouncing puck out front, recovered, cleared out by Edina. Edina cycling up far side, 1 second to go. Edina now back at full strength, successfully killing off 2 penalties. Multiple bodies tying up, puck now behind the goal line, down in Angel zone. Somehow, Edina able to come out with it, passed up to a player, shot on target and saved on. And the puck is loose. It remains loose, carried wide now by Jace Peaslin. Peaslin's gonna launch the puck down out of his immediate vicinity, and it's gonna be a whistle with a face-off near side. Down back again in the Angels' end, be a blocker hand face-off for Noonan. They're choosing to go far side. Far side face-off, glove hand of Noonan. Fiore tied up, taking the draw. Loose puck out front, stripped away by MNF. MNF feeds it up to Polanski. Polanski's got Noah. Polanski's continuing wide, puts on the brakes. Feeds it near side to MNF. MNF is going to walk in, rips a shot. Nice save by the goalie. Loose puck recovered by Noah. Lost it on the turn. Edina sends it in the far side corner. Breakout pass deflects off of the center stick. Recovered down in Angels' end by MNF. MNF on the turn. Sends it back behind DeFiore. Dumped back into the Angels' zone where it's picked up by Tweeten. Tweeten's going to win red line and chip it into the far side corner. Recovering it is Edina. Breakout pass far side, kept in by Tweeten. Knocked out of the air by Polanski. Edina recovering. Running it into the corner was Tweeten. He got tied up. Edina back on the forecheck now. Tons of speed. 25 and able to come in as Edina had an unguarded player 36 with tons of speed coming in following the puck carrier. A nice drop pass. Very nice play by Edina is going to put them back in with a 2-goal lead again. A nice play setup by Edina. You can't argue that at all. Cook now with the draw. Loose puck driving forward. Following it was Bolte. Puck found its way back to the stick of Nyquist, who dumped it in. Giving chase is Cook. Pass behind the Hornets' nest. Comes back near side. Breakout pass far side. Briefly bumped off the stick of 16. Able to use the boards to chip it around Darrellson. Got some help pressure from Key. Darrellson now tries to get it out of the zone. Held short by 22. 22 feeds it up into the slot. Just passes through everyone. Dumped behind the goal line by 24. Change of direction behind. Pass out front to the far side point now. Walking in, rips a shot, gets deflected up and over Noonan. And just under the crossbar, buries it now. Into the back of the net. Kind of a little bit slower, kind of a rainbow shot. I believe it did hit something and got its trajectory launched a little bit higher than what Noonan was tracking, as it just went just above his glove. There's not a whole lot that Noonan can do when it gets changed off of a very slight deflection like that. Face off to possession by DeFiore. Found the stick of Olsen. Olsen's still battling for it. Picked up now by DeFiore. DeFiore, no clear shot. Gets chased into the near side corner where it's stripped away. Edina recovers behind their net. Pressured, sends it out to the stick of MNF. MNF on the turn. He was trying to feed it, and it got broken up by Edina on MNF's blind near side pass. Offside stopped the momentum. Off the draw, won by Edina. Carried now by 27. Both checked away by Olsen, slapped forward. Back down into Edina's zone, pressured by DeFiore. DDD regrouped in the far side pass, pressured by Olsen. Both checked up by Jenner Peaslin, got some help from Lundy. Chipped back forward by DeFiore, giving chase is Lundy. Lundy, the sole goal scorer for the Angels. Dumped back into the Angels' end. Long near side boards. Grabbing it is MNF. MNF dumps it back out to the point. 44 has it. Change of direction. Trying to find a clear shooting lane. Rips a shot right into the body of MNF. Abe MNF now is going to try and pick up speed near side. MNF still cycling. He rips a shot. Hits the far side post. That almost hit the inside of the far side post. A millimeter more to the left, and that puck would have been tickling the twine in the back of the net. Nice pass, deep pass forward by Edina. Passed out front, poke checked away by Tweeten, who laid down, putting himself on the line. Pass out to the point, shot. Quick reaction save by Noonan off the deflection of the body of Jace Peaslin. Peasland now goes in to add support in the near side corner battle. Sandy now finds a loose puck, stepping up. Sandy's going to pass it out. Going after it in the neutral zone is Aiken. It's recovered by Edina. 2 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the period. Flipped and dumped back into the Angels' end by Edina. Recovered behind the goal line by Emineth. Lost it on the stick handle. Flipped up by Sandy going far side. It's recovered by Edina. They chip it off the glass. It continues wrapping along the boards. Near side pass. Shot towards target. Broken up by the skates of Peasland. Recovered behind the goal line by Edina. Battle now. It's going to get recovered by Emineth. Emineth sends it far side. Swiping at the puck was Eakin, as he was immediately tied up with pressure right when that pass was coming. Possession regained and sent right back down on forecheck by Edina. 23, the puck carrier. Pass out front. Slot shot by 67 went wide. Tweeten trying to bank it off of the glass to get it up and chip it into the neutral zone. Inadvertently launches and sends it up hard out of bounds. So we're going to have a far side face-off down in Angels' end, glove hand side of Noonan. We have 1:13 to go. Face-off won by DeFiore into the corner, where it's grabbed by Thurlton. He's immediately tied up by multiple green sweaters. Coming out with it is Edina. He gets pushed off the puck. Chipping it forward is Noah. Noah's flying with some speed. Noah's on a mission. It's recovered and dumped back to near side corner by Edina. Nyquist had recovered it. Body's going everywhere. DeFiore showing some love. Nyquist comes out with it. Nyquist still chasing after it after being pressured. He's going to continue skating up center ice. Cycles down near side, pressured by 44 out front. Polanski was there. Stick off the ice. Tries to keep it in is Noah. Dumped back in. Stopped short by 44. 19 seconds to go. DDD regroup near side. 44 looking for an outlet. Passes it up to 46, who brilliantly chips it up into the corner. Chasing it down was Thurlton. Recovered. Huge shot by 46 out front. Peppering Noonan. Nice save. Recovered now by Cook behind the goal line. And the final buzzer is going to go off for period number 2, coming to a close. A successful period for Edina. After the Angels looked like they were maybe going to make things more interesting if they're reducing the deficit to 1. And then Edina coming back with 2 more to extend their lead to 3. As it sits now with period number 2 to a close, we're going to have a brief Zamboni intermission break before coming back to finish the conclusion with period number 3. We are back for third period. Angels trailing 4-1 after a strong second period performance by Edina. After going ahead 2-0, and the Angels answering back. A nice goal from Asher Lundy, followed by two more unanswered goals by Edina. Off the draw, bouncing puck off the skate of the official. Near side pass up to Peaslin. Peaslin dump and chase. Easily recovered by Edina behind the goal line. Bouncing puck. As Edina tried clearing it far side. Ricocheted by Noah. Recovered now, cycling around near side where the shot was DeFiore. Shot by Therrelson, deflected wide by the stick of Noah. Edina's going to carry it out, dumping it, and it's going to be icing down. Thought perhaps maybe officials were going to try and wave that one off. You got to be careful when you're following the puck like that and you stop skating and the referee thinks that there might have been a chance that if you would have kept your effort level up, that you could have got it. They'll wave it off on you. DeFiore now with the draw, far side corner. Charging forward nicely is Noah. Backhand pass into the corner. It's recovered by Edina, pressured by DeFiore. DeFiore tying up the puck, able to get a pass out front from his legs. Blowing a tire there was Peaslin. Pass centerman out into the neutral slot. 23 now. Goes wide, getting around Tweeten. Bouncing puck out front. Cleared out of the zone by Nyquist. Stopped short by the stick of 22. 22, passing it back up near side, and that puck gets deflected out, up and over, almost taking the referee in the noggin. That one goes up over the glass. That should be a near side face-off. Yep, down where the shot was taken from. Closest face-off dot to the shot, and that's going to be a near side face-off down in the Edina end. Face-off won by Cook, picked up by Jenner Peaslin. He banks it and dumps it in. Picked up in the far corner by Aiken, over skating the puck briefly. Edina tries to get it further in. Cook adding some support. Sent by Polanski further up along the board. Stopped short by Emineth. Edina now back on the offensive. Flipping the puck up on target. Stick saved by Noonan. Banking off the boards by Emineth. Passed out from Aiken right to the Edina defense. Edina going back far side, D to D. Bouncing puck flipping up through the air, slapped near side by Peaslin. No way you can catch a puck bouncing through the air like that as Polanski was there. And icing is going to be the puck as it gets launched by Edina all the way down to the Angels' end. So it should be a near side face-off down in Hornet territory. It's a glove hand face-off for the goaltender. 15 minutes, 14 seconds to go in period number 3. Angels trailing 4-1. Wide shot by Therrelson, gets deflected high up and in the glass. Kept in far side by Tweeten. Puck wraps along the boards. Bouncing puck over the stick of Edina. Pass from Sandy out to Key. Key gets a backhand. His shot gets broken up by Edina, chipping it up out over and off the glass. It's recovered by Therrelson far side, passing it up to Key. Key recovering it. No, that's Lundy. Lundy puts a shot on net, went wide, picked up by Key in the corner, bouncing puck out front. Shot from Therrelson, gets deflected just wide, ricocheted off the boards, coming back out front of the net, cleared out by Edina. Lundy tying up players. Therrelson battling for it. Therrelson still able to keep it. Edina kicks it out. Pressured near side, wins the red line, dumps it back down into Angels territory. 22 able to win that foot race. Cycling up through, picked up by Nyquist, but then 27's going to cycle in. Body shoved by Therrelson, dumped along the boards, kept in at the far side point by Edina. Drop pass back to 67. Shot on target, deflected. Quick reaction saved by Noonan. Slide near side, butterfly style on the ice. Wide angle shot, shade deflected off the shin pad of Lundy. Puck picked up in the near side corner by Edina. Passed out to the point, wind up shot. Deflected off the stick, or the skate of Therrelson. Nice block by Therrelson. Therrelson battling, tying up multiple Hornets. Allowing the Angels to recover it. Sandy tries to dump it out. Couldn't get enough mustard on the pickle. And finally, Angels were able to send it and launch it into the near side corner, but it's going to be a far side face-off for icing back down in Angels' end. They're going to use the opportunity to get that line change. Taking the draw is Cook. Bouncing puck recovered out at the slot point by Olsen. Olsen cycling through, pressured off the puck, recovered by Bolte. Bolte tried toe drag. Body read perfectly by the defender. Overskating it behind the goal line. Loose puck out front. Olsen's got it on the turn. Got a quick shot off as he was trying to get in position in high slot. Recovered by Tweeten out in the neutral zone. Carried across the blue line, dumps it in. Puck continues wrapping behind the net. Breakout pass ricochets off multiple sticks. Recovered near side by Tweeten. Tweeten's going to try and get it further deep. Reversed and sent back up by the defense. 29 the puck carrier now. They'll use some time and space to create an opportunity, figure out an outlet on what to do. On the cycle turn, poke checked away by Cook. Launched by teammate. Cook tries to use the boards, sends it into a body. Gets flipped up down into the Angels' end. Settled down by goaltender. MNF launched it past the stick of Olsen. Recovered down in the Hornets' territory. Near side pass now, flipping it up and over. It's going to continue carrying itself down behind the goal line. Nyquist sends it near side, bounces over the stick of Peaslin. It's kept in, launched back, wrapping around to the other end. Nyquist, breakout pass broken up by Edina. Nyquist launches it out, giving it out to the Edina point. It's dumped back into the far side corner. Nyquist recovers, skating it down behind the net. Fobbling of the puck. Angels getting into that situation again. A blind pass by Peaslin, broken up right in the slot. Thankfully for the Angels, unable to get a shot off. Pass from the point. 23 winds up, near side pass. Shoulder saved by Noonan. Ricochets out into the near side corner. Tweeten's had enough of it. He flips it out, and the puck carries itself all the way down for another icing whistle, bringing it back to a near side face-off in Angels territory. It's going to be a glove hand face-off for Noonan. We have 11 minutes, 45 seconds in period number 3 remaining. DeFiore with the face-off. Net checked by the official. Face-off gets dumped up into the shin of the official. Picked up in the corner, carried by Therrelton. Therrelton pressured, puts on the brakes. Chips it back to MNF. MNF cycling around. Backhands it up to Noah. Noah cycling, sends it far side. Able to handle and settle the bouncing puck was DeFiore. He's pushed off the puck. Held along the boards. Pass out front. Stopped and kept in by the blue line. Breakout, or D-to-D pass read by Edina. Centering pass clears through everyone. Recovered by MNF. MNF able to carry it out of the zone. Recovered along the boards by Edina. Passing it across. Whiff on 25, tries to get it deep. Picked up now by Therrelton. Lewis Therrelton sends it back to Aiken. Aiken feeding it up to Peaslin. Peaslin on the back recovery. It was a backhand recovery. Allowed the tip to get recovered and picked up by Edina. Flipped up and back into the zone by Therrelton. Recovered. Therrelton giving pressure. Tries to use the boards. He's stopped short by Edina. Edina is now going to feed it up to 36. 36 has got a breakaway. Noonan taking the bait on the stick handle, and it slid over one-handed style and redirected slowly into the back of the net by Edina. 36. That was a nice breakaway skill set type goal by 36. Extends the Edina lead to 4 off the draw, and we're going to have an offsides whistle now, stopping play, near side face-off on the Angels' end of the center red line. Luke Cook with the draw. Puck battle near side along the boards was picked up by Polanski. He's bodied off of the puck. Edina recovers, far side pass off the boards, chipping forward. 46 now carries it. Tries to get a shot towards net, hits traffic, broken up, slapped forward by Nyquist. Dumped back into the corner by Edina, recovered behind the net by Cook. Cook near side pass to Polanski. Polanski tries to figure out what to do, sends it over to Nyquist. Nyquist fumbling the puck, stolen away by Edina. Goes up into the boards is Polanski. Players trying to locate the puck. Edina able to send it back into Angels' end. Pass from Jenner Peaslin was broken up, kept in at the point by defense, overstepping it. Angels need to learn how to get their sticks down on the ice. Aiken sends a player hard into the board. Shot from the point, recovery. Couldn't settle the puck to get a rebound shot. Shot from the near side slot, and a ricochet off the leg of Jenner Peaslin, as I think he was trying to position himself to go after the puck into the far side corner, and inadvertently ricocheting it right back into Noonan. Nice quick reaction save by Noonan, preventing it from crossing that goal line. 9 minutes, 21 seconds to go after the draw. Tweeten now back on the forecheck. Tweeten charges forward. It's picked up by Asher Lundy. Lundy feeding it over. A loose puck, trying to get it over to Braden Key, as Key was tied up. The Edina Hornets doing a fantastic job finding those open players while back checking, which is the appropriate style and method to back check, and tying them up. And the Angels having a very difficult time finding an open player, streaking in as the F2 or the high slot F3 on the forecheck. Edina able to recover and flip it up out of the zone. Tried to get launched back down by Emineth, grabbed out of the air baseball style by their defense, bringing it back down into the Angels territory. Bouncing puck sliding up through, knocked out of the air by Noonan. Tried to get cleared out by Key. Bouncing puck recovered by Lundy. Lundy now backhand on the spin, cycling around. No one there for the Angels as they were a little bit too deep, and allows Edina to recover. Rolling puck's going to carry it back down over the goal line. Tweeten, backhand drop pass. Tries to get there is Emineth. He covers behind the net. He puts on the brakes, change of direction. Passes it up to Olsen. Olsen, no outlet for it. On the turn along the boards. Still trying to figure out what to do with it. Loose puck out front. Shot by Edina. Rebound in the slot. Out there. Multiple Angels players. Tweeten's going to come out with it. Reaching back behind him, one-hand style. Olsen giving pressure. Stepping up, and that's going to allow big blocker save by Noonan. Brings the puck far side. Tries to get it out. Is getting chased down now by Cook. Luke Cook's going to carry it in. Luke Cook feeding it over to Bolte. Bolte's going to get taken down on the play. And now we're going to have just a plain... we are going to have a penalty assist, or a penalty assessed on the play against Edina. Looked like the motion would have been for a cross-check. And it is going to be a cross-check, perhaps against Bolte, as he was taken down on that drive forward. Power play opportunity now for the Angels. 7 minutes, 48 seconds to go. Angels trailing by 4. A score of 5-1. Nice win by DeFiore, near side to Emineth. Emineth out to Therrelton. Therrelton sends it far side over to Polanski. Polanski drops down, tries to figure out an outlet, gives it right back to DeFiore. DeFiore walks in, save kicked out by the goaltender. Loose puck now out in the neutral zone, picked up by Therrelton, gives it near side to Emineth. Emineth goes far side to Polanski. Polanski flipping it up, tries to hit Noah, broken up by Edina. Stopped by DeFiore, far side boards. Loose puck now slides down into the Edina end, briefly overstepping it. Edina sends it near side, dumped back far side, wrapping it along to the far side point, kept in by Polanski. Edina recovers, and they're going to launch it right up and down the middle of the ice, and that's going to carry itself just wide of the net, so it'll be an icing. We have 1:06 to go on the Angels power play. We have 6 minutes, 54 seconds remaining in period number 3. Angels trailing by 4. A lot of ground to make up, not impossible. Angels going to have to get stick on puck, make things happen. Nice win to the side by Edina. Tying up, coming out with it is Bolte. Bolte doing everything he can to try and get into a shooting position. Loose puck now, tied up in the corner. Overskating it was Key. Recovered by Edina. Far side puck. It's going to get flipped out over the zone. Couldn't keep it in was Peaslin. Recovered now by Jenner Peaslin. They're going to regroup. Sends it back to Bolte. Bolte goes near side to Jace Peaslin. Peaslin's going to continue carrying it back down into the Edina zone. Near side whiff on the centering pass out front. Allows Edina to recover, and they tie it up behind their goal line. They're going to flip it up over the glass, and it's going to continue carrying itself all the way down. Icing getting it waved off. Edina bench unhappy that it didn't get waved off due to the lack of skating effort by all the Angels that were right there. That's what I was talking about earlier in the game, that if you show that you're intentionally not trying to get there in time, a lot of time, sometimes, maybe if it's not a lot of time, but the officials, it is in their judgment call to wave that icing off. Off the draw. Shot from DeFiore on while being dragged down to the ice on target. Edina recovering along far side boards, able to chip it out. Coming back on the offensive, 5 seconds to go now on the penalty. Another successful penalty kill by Edina. Battle now near side. Puck comes out into neutral zone territory. Far side dumping, the puck's getting it dumped into the far corner. Recovered by Jace Peaslin. Drop pass behind goal line to Theraldson. Theraldson, no clear outfit, sends it way back to Jace Peaslin. Peaslin sends it under the stick and through the skates of Noah. Puck's going to continue carrying itself down. Now an icing call is going to be against the Angels. It'll be a far side face-off down in the Angels' end. Locker hand side of Noonan. 5 minutes, 23 seconds to go. Period number 3. Cook with the face-off. Face-off won by Edina against Cook. Far side along the boards. Tries to feed it up into the slot. Broken up by Angels. Nyquist able to recover it. Got to the stick of Olsen. Olsen tries feeding it up to Bolte. Bouncing puck in the neutral zone. Theraldson's going to come out with it. Theraldson winning the center red line. Dumps the puck into the far side corner. Puck continues along the boards. Tries to get a near side pass. Pressured by 27. Sends it back down behind their goal. Sent into the far side corner now. Overstepping it was their player. Cook was there. Chipping it along the boards now. Allows Edina to come in. Theraldson in a foot race. He's going to come out with it. Theraldson cutting in front of the net. Sends the puck banking off the boards near side. It's going to continue carrying itself down for an icing whistle. It should be a near side face-off now in the Angels' territory. Glove hand side of Noonan. 4 minutes, 35 seconds remaining in the period. Face-off won by Sandy. Up along the boards, tying it up is Tweeten. Edina was coming out with it. Pressured by Lundy. Tweeten chips it back down into the corner. Chased behind the goal line by Key. Coming out with it is Edina. Continuing up far side. They put the stick on it, and that puck slides all the way down. Another icing whistle brings it back. Should be a far side face-off in the Edina end. It'll be a blocker hand side of the goaltender. Four minutes, 12 seconds to go. Angels trailing by 4. My primitive Grand Rapids math serves me well. It's close to 1 goal a minute. Pass out to the point. Tweeten far side to Emeneth. Emeneth gets a shot. Stopped short by the stick of Sandy as he was looking for a deflection redirect. Tweeten stepping up from the point. He's tied up in the corner. Giving chase is Sandy. Sandy tries to backhand it deeper in. He's stopped by Edina. Sandy now feeding it up through the skates of Key. Picked up by Tweeten. Tweeten sends it into the far side corner. Key, he gets tied up. Coming out with it is Lundy, who's trying to get the puck out front. Puck made its way out front. It is recovered and broken up. It's sent down now by Edina. Edina's going to recover it. Cycling up. Broken up nicely by Emeneth. Emeneth recovering, chasing the puck behind, allows Sandy to come in. Sandy's pass to Key, slides it under the stick. Kept in at the Edina point. Pass back down to the corner. They're going to continue carrying it back out, cycling up through the top. 25 feeds it far side to 23. 23 tries feeding it out to the point. Back to 22. Edina now trying to set up a perfect play, toying with them. Angels recover. Lost it on the stick handle. Was Sandy. Nice shot and save by Noonan. Gloved out of the air, stopping play. Exactly 3 minutes to go, period number 3. Face-off won by Cook, I believe, into the boards. Carried it out nicely with Theraldson, sliding under an attacking Hornet. Loose puck picked up by Theraldson. Theraldson passes it near side. Puck bounces over the stick of Polanski. It's going to be recovered near side by Edina. They dump the puck behind their net, passing it up along the far side boards. Tries to feed it up. It is stopped short, and offsides is going to be the call as Polanski was trying to get back over the blue line before Cook sent it back in. Unable to do so. 2:35 to go, period number 3. Cook with the face-off. Loose puck picked up. Edina doing a fantastic job this game with their wingers stepping up, looking for the puck off the draw, and able to find the loose pucks after our centers being tied up by their center. A lot of the wins that we're seeing here early this afternoon by Edina are done in that fashion. Something that Angels might want to look at is face-off mechanics. Nice win by DeFiore to the stick of Emineth. Emineth pressured, dumps it off the boards near side. It's picked up now by Jace Peasland. Peasland's going to continue carrying it up. He winds up, rips a shot right into the shin pad of the Edina player. And he was trying to thread that needle using the player as a screen. It's going to get launched down now by Nyquist far sides, recovered and carried behind the net by Edina. Banking it off the boards, picked up by 16. 16 dumps, tries to get it out. It's kept in by Emineth. Edina tries to chip it out along the boards. It's stopped short by multiple Angels. Edina able to get it out in the neutral zone. Pressured, Nyquist sends it near side to Peasland, to Emineth, who fed it up to Jace Peasland. Peasland sends it into the far corner. Pressured by Noah. Drop pass picked up by DeFiore. He's taken off for the puck. Edina tries chipping it off. A spin shot by Jace Peasland goes wide of the net. DeFiore tying up a player behind his stick, unable to move. And a shot by Bolte, and another shot striking in Olsen. His shot on target got deflected just wide, far side. Puck is going to get recovered by Edina. They're going to launch it down. 1:05 to go with period number 3. Couple opportunities. Bolte and Olsen almost getting chances as they were streaking in through the slot. Face-off one wide by Edina, recovered by their defense, carrying it down behind the net, passing it up far side. Pressured, stopped short by Theraldson. Theraldson always reliable at the point. Edina regrouping, sending it back near side. Under a minute to go now, 48 seconds to go. Carried behind the goal line by Edina. Centering pass broken up by the skate of Cook. Cook lost it on the stick handle. Recovered far side by Edina. Edina battling. Olsen recovers it. Dumps it up along the boards. Giving chase now is Bolte. Edina is able to recover it on the foot race. Cycling down behind their net. Stop and change the direction. Passing back far side. Comes back near side. Yanking it off the board. Stepping up is Tweeten. Keeping it into the corner, where it's recovered by Edina. Edina at this point just needing to do damage control. Bouncing puck was Theraldson. Some really fancy stick work, able to still keep possession after he was being pressured. Angels recover. 3 seconds to go. Pass out front, ricocheted by Cook, and that almost went in far post, but it is kept out of the net and recovered and carried towards the blue line by Edina. But that was the final buzzer, so Angels are going to fall here early this afternoon to the Edina Hornets. The lone goal in the game, beautifully scored by Asher Lundy. And that'll do it before Angels take a break this afternoon and come back facing off against an extremely strong, fast, and powerful Bantam AA team hailing from Cottage Grove, known as the Wolfpack. One thing I noticed that there were some slight line change alterations made during this game. I'd be really curious to know what the plus minus is so far through our 3 games this weekend, and if the coaching staff would find that information useful, maybe do some more analysis on changes that should or could be made. Thanks for being with us. We'll be back at it. I believe the game this evening is 6 o'clock. See you then.